Hey everybody, Kyle Meinke here from MLive.com. At Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, the Lions have won 24-10 in the preseason opener against the Colts. This is not the Lions or the Colts behind me. It's a pee-wee game after the game here. A lot of good news for the Lions out of this game, including the win. Kenny Golladay, 2 big touchdown catches. There's a lot to like there. But you can't help but have a bad feeling about this season and about this game coming out of the locker room. Teammates were devastated by the loss of Kerry Hyder. He crumpled to the ground on the second series of the game, clutching the back of his left leg. That usually indicates an Achilles injury. After the game, Jim Caldwell was reticent to declare that he was out for the season, but did say it was a significant injury, believed to be to the Achilles. Caldwell never talks specifically about injuries, as anyone who follows him knows. When he says something significant, which he has here, it usually means the guy's done for the season. That's my expectation at this point. I do not expect to see Kerry Hyder this year, and that's a huge blow for the Lions. That's the one position maybe where they couldn't lose anybody at this point outside of quarterback. They have lost so many guys from that room. They weren't very good last year. 1 sack off the league low. Then they lose 3 of their 4 guys this offseason. Ezekiel Ansah, Cornelius Washington, Armani Bryant have missed huge chunks of training camp. That's 3 of their top 4 defensive ends. Hyder was the one guy left. He led them in sacks last year, and now it looks like he's out for the year. That just puts so much more emphasis on the other guys in that room, particularly Ezekiel Ansah, to come back healthy, to come up big, because the Lions at this point, you just don't know where the pass rush is going to come from. All these guys they have out at that position. So they're going to turn to the young guys as well. 2 guys to keep an eye on are Alex Barrett and Jeremiah Valaga. They're both undrafted rookies at that defensive end position. Both have had nice moments in camp working against the Lions tackles. The Lions tackles haven't always been great, so we didn't really know what to make of that, but both were very good here against the Colts as well. Both made plays. In fact, when Barrett replaced Hyder, he got a sack on his first play, got a couple of QB hits, led the Lions with 6 tackles for the game. He's certainly, for me, a guy to watch. I think at this point might be the UDFA with the best chance of making this team. Offensively, Matthew Stafford played 1 series, looked sharp. He threw 1 pick, but it was off a drop by Marvin Jones. Just no concerns there. And I was very impressed with Jake Rudock. He's shown more of what we've seen throughout training camp, which is a guy who is very capable of driving this offense in that backup role. I think the Lions are in very good shape at that position. I think he could be a starter down the road for somebody. He just looks like that kind of guy. He's made leaps and bounds of improvement since the first game of preseason last year, where he was kind of shaky and didn't have a lot of confidence, to today. I mean, he was in command. He didn't make a lot of bad throws. He worked through his progressions. He showed a lot of patience, which is something we've seen throughout training camp. And when something's not there, he's not afraid to tuck and run. He's got some speed to him as well. Moved the chains a couple of times that way today. Lions are in very good shape, I think, at the quarterback position. And the big hero of the day is Kenny Golladay. I think the hype train has left the building on that one. 2 touchdown catches, both were contested. 3 catches overall, all 3 were contested. He's just so good with that big body. It's an extension of what we've seen throughout training camp. He's been chewing up Lions DBs in the red zone. A couple more passes in the end zone today. It's going to be hard to slow down the hype train at this point for Kenny Golladay. I think he's got a very good chance of winning that 3rd starting receiver job. He's going to make some mistakes. He's going to have some drops at some point. We've seen those in camp, but more good stuff from Kenny Golladay. The Lions will go back to work this week as they get ready to play the Jets in their home opener in the preseason next week. Obviously searching for some kind of pass rush, someone to play defensive end. Those will be the storylines to watch. For MLive, I'm Kyle Meinke.